Hello and welcome, Rahul. If you're watching me on my YouTube channel, Ragma Talks, or if you're watching me consistently, welcome back to my channel. I try to throw light on certain topics which can act as a catalyst in your life, because having knowledge, having a strong stamina to assimilate more knowledge, to acknowledge exactly what is happening around, and once we will be having that attitude to grab and understand exactly what is happening around and which knowledge is best for us, if we will be inculcating habit to assimilate those knowledge, we will certainly be able to transcend all the hindrances and obstacles that would come on our way. Because in this information age, having information and having access to better skills can certainly pave the way for us to success. Nobody can stop us if we will be having an ease in acquiring information and processing that. And that is what is one of the most important thing in our life, because in this information is what is vital. Information is vital, and capability and skills to organize and to handle, to process that information in meaningful way, so that its implications can change the reality. That is what we have to understand exactly. Everything is being data driven nowadays. You know exactly that reforms will come, that one day we will see that digital arena will prevail and be pervasive in each and every aspect of life. That is what is going to happen. Banking interfaces are being available to you 24/7 through digital means, and that is what will happen when the cash dispensing will start happening in digital form. Most of the times we know that cash is still a part of our economy, and it runs in parallelly. It runs because it is needed. It gives certain freedom to all the person around to have accessibility to means to exchange, to barter system. That is what physical money gives you, that power. But once central banks are going to issue digital rupees, and once it will be adapted by all the personality, 99% of people, it will certainly change the whole reality. We will see exactly that the role of tellers in banks will go down, and ATM dispensing machine even will go down, when everybody will have wallet to exchange money, when it will be transformed. We know exactly that the taking of rupees or taking of exchange of money can transform digitally. We know that they are planning to develop such a system without network, without internet. It can work. Yeah, networking will be important, but without internet, access to internet, you can still exchange money in between your wallet. That kind of digital currency are being developed by Reserve Bank of India. And what a big change it will bring, you won't even imagine. Cash and its role will diminish, and digital money will become cash, will become more liquid, and that will be more transferable. But along with that, we know that digital monies can be easily tracked and can easily be monitored, and that is what is the concern in all the people's mind. Because when there is a physical cash in market, there is still a chance that bad people, they can survive. But once it will become totally digital, there will be no way. Yeah, intruders can find the way, but it will be really minimized in much more. That all the concentrated power, it will go to power holding people. That is what politician or every institution that is be holding that kind of market position and that kind of channeling power. Still banks hold that power, but still because of the physical money, there is a difference. That is what I'm trying to tell you. So I'm just trying to tell you that information is going to be really important. Everything is being driven by data. What we digitally store is data, nothing else. And what is capable, everything is we are capable of doing because of the data. And even all the illness that is happening in people's body is going to be observed and diagnosed by digital means. Such kind of data is going to tell you exactly in how many days you will be cured, or in how many days you will die, or what kind of disease may arrive in your life. It will be more it will be holding the position exactly to unfold exactly what is going to happen to your body. Such kind of profound implications of this digital arena. So information is, if we are not becoming capable, if we are not honing our skills, if we are not understanding its really strength, then we are lacking. We have to indulge ourselves in digital arena. We have to learn certain skills, and we have to develop our ability to interpret data and to be meaningful to all data. We can organize, we can interpret, we can apply functions on data, we can find its implications, we can give meaningful solution to people. So once we will acquire all these skills, we will be transformed, and that kind of ignition we should have. We should be tech savvy. That is what I'm telling you in simple words. But it is so complicated that every function is going to be driven by data. That is what I'm telling you, and information is. And so that's why I'm telling you, to become tech savvy is more important, to understand exactly the value of information and data. What is remaining? If you can, treat everyone with digitally, if you can give money to everyone digitally, the barter system will function on digitally, all the resources that will be controlled digitally, its movement, its transportation, everything will be controlled digitally, then what remains? Nothing remains. And that is why we should find opportunity exactly where we fit in. And I'm telling you, if you really want to be wealthy, you have to be a businessman, nothing else. And nowadays, the businessman will have to understand exactly how to understand the processing of data and how to make their business robust and based on processes and people and system, so that it will never fail. And once they will understand exactly the vital information that is holding, by these data, and once they will interpret exactly how data can be beneficial to them, how storing them and how interpreting data, and how acquiring data and jotting down all together and finding really reliable means. Data will be resources. That is what is going to happen. We have to think differently, because until we don't become competent enough, we can't sustain. And if we really want to be someone else, if we really want to be who can find better sustenance, who can find better livelihood, we have to rely on our own skill set, along with interpretation of data, and data analytics matters a lot for every business. If we are not thinking at how to bring it digitally, how to connect to the more network digitally, then we will be left behind. Because I'm telling you, everything is going to happen data, and I'm telling you how wallet system will come without internet. If you will be able to transform rupees, it will totally capture rapidly. It will capture, as UPI has captured the 96% of the transactions, and that is what will happen. When central money, rupees will be transacted within wallet to wallet without internet, that will become really very profound, and that is what we have to understand. Exactly, I was telling you about data, but nowadays it is also important to understand that not to forget our origins. Now, if you really want to develop our origin, our biological system function on certain principles, universe governs that, because biological system also have data. Atoms are in spinning at quantum level. Everything is processing, whatever is being processed, it is becoming stored in information, and that is what we have to understand. If we are not understanding exactly how our system functions and how we have to stand in metaphysical reality as well, in spiritual reality, we have to align, we have to understand exactly that 5 minutes of pause, 5 minutes of deep breathe can make your system revalidate and rejuvenate once again. Whatever is happening within your body will be petered out, and that kind of strength, if it can give, then you have to understand the strength of spiritual meditation and other things, awareness. When you understand what is awareness and what is meditation, it will help you, it will guide you, because peaceful mind is a place where God resides. So you have to become that kind of pious, that kind of person who can have extraordinary strength to make his body a temple where God can reside. God, not I'm talking about in physical form, not a deity that you have thought of, you have different mind. I wouldn't tell you to follow any religion. I will not tell you to be dogmatic and to find bad rituals in your life. Rather, I will tell you, praying is really good, but try to identify what is that extra power that is within you and how universe acts as a catalyst between connecting you and the real God, the system, how it operates, and how all the informations are being processed, what it whispers in still time, how meditation, operates on your body and your mind, and how what are the subtle communication in between the universe and you. Why subtlety is really important understanding, why intelligence is very subtle, and why you have to apply that in order to be more profound, in order to be more brightening light. If you really want to acquire, if you really want to lighten up that light within, you have to be spiritually active. That is what I'm telling you. And along with that, if you'll hone your skills and all these data skills that I'm telling you, you'll never be left behind. Thank you for listening to me.